Hello chatterboys out there. Today in this video I'm just going to be telling you guys about what I got to on my Tuesday. So today I got ready for today. I had a nice refreshing shower and I had some toast and a cup of tea. I went on to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and listened to a bit of the radio and watched a bit of TV. My younger brother and his girlfriend went off to college and my older sister is at work and older brother is in uni and my dad was at work as well. My mum was asleep and my younger sister had her Gloucestershire uni interview today and she went off there with my dad. My dad came back from work and he took her off there and I said goodbye to my mum and my dad and wished good luck to my younger sister and went off to get the bus to college. The bus took ages to arrive, so I was a little bit late to get to college. Got on the bus, onto the nice warm bus, and it felt so good getting out from the cold, and I listened to some songs off my phone and had a nice rest and then got to college and met my mates at the factory and had a nice chat about my weekend and how my week of work placement had been going. And it was my first week of work placement the other day and it was so much fun and I can't wait to start my new week of work placement this week. And we then went off to lessons, and what we do every Tuesday morning before we start work is that we tell each other about how our week of work placement and how our weekends have been. So I told them how I built some barbecues and some tables and chairs, and they applauded me and said how well I'd done, and my course leader was very proud of me, so I felt very chuffed, very flattered. And then we did about how to fill out some application forms and did some games, and we had to match up the white thing on the application form, the little pieces of paper with the words on, and had to figure out what each word meant. Then we did a quiz and we worked in teams and that was a lot of fun. Then we had break and I went off to the factory and got a cinnamon sill and started chatting with my mates and did some drawing and talked about all things Wobble and the soaps and talked about the Wobble in uni with my mates. Then we went off back to lessons. I was supposed to be having a voice of the learner meeting, but I didn't go because I got told last minute, and so it was too late. So didn't go there, and my course leader was being watched to see how her teaching was going. And we went back in and we did some application form writing, and had to write down. It was a bit of a scruff copy. I had to remember to write it in capital letters, write everything in capital letters, and so it was a bit of a mess. But it's the first attempt, practice makes perfect. And then it was lunchtime and it snowed, and it was snowing quite a lot, and I went out and danced in the snow like the ice dance from Edward Scissorhands, and then went off to lunch. I had my packed lunch and I chatted with my mates and did some drawing and read, and went to the LRC and then to the U-Block and to the quiet room, and I played some cards and board games with my mates and text my mate a bit, text my mum a little bit. She'd gone off to the doctor to have some blood tests and she was back home, and my dad was back home with my younger sister, and she got into Gloucester Uni. She has to pick between either Gloucester or Cardiff Uni to see which way she wants to go. She's spoilt for choice and I'm so proud of her, and I knew she'd do well. She's such a star. And then I went on a bit of a walk and took a few photos of some nature and stuff, and a bit of just some snaps of the snow and stuff. And then we went back to lessons for the afternoon and we were in the U-Block and we did writing up a application form for if we were working in Tesco's, wanting a job there, and it was so much fun, and did a bit of computer stuff. Then we had afternoon break and I texted my mum just to see how my afternoon was going. Then went off to the factory and I chatted with my mates, and then went off to the shops and I got some jelly beans. Almost forgot what it was. I almost said jelly babies. I was going to get some jelly babies, but I didn't in the end, and I was actually going to get a soap magazine. It was only like 57p, but I decided to get the jelly beans instead. Then I made my way back to college. I went to U-Block into the quiet room, did a bit of drawing, sorted out my pencil case because a few of my pencils and pens broken, so put them in the bin. Then went off back to lesson for the last part of the day, and we finished off our application form stuff for if we were applying for a job at Tesco's, and it went really well. Then it was the end of the day, and before we went, of course, they just told us all how amazing we had done and how impressed she was. Then said, "I'll see a few of you this week." And then we were let out, and it was a free fall. There was a massive stampede, and it was just going crazy. They were trying to get out as fast as they can. It's always havoc when it's time to go. As soon as 3 o'clock comes, you know it's going to be a riot to get out of those gates. You have to swipe your card and just get out as fast as you can. And there's 3 doors. One door's like for it, like you open it and it like opens like a door, which used to be open and for anyone. But now only staff can use it, but certain people can still get it open. So one of my mates managed to get it open, so we all just wound through them instead of having to go through the spinny doors, which I don't like because the spinny doors are so dangerous and they make you hit your shoulders, and quite a few people have like trapped their arms in it, and it's very dangerous. And I'm the voice of the land, which means it's like if there's any problems or anything, people on my course come to me and I write it down and then say it to the people. And I think that all of the doors should be like the doors that just open and shut like normal doors. But apparently a load of people coming in that didn't have badges and using that door when there's security on there, so the security should be more strict on that. But I don't like those swingy doors. Well, it's my last year now, so not got to put it with them much longer. My hair's a bit crazy today. I'm having a bit of a crazy hair day, but c'est la vie. And I got to the bus stop. The bus took a while to get here, but I was just chatting with my mates and messing with my mates, play phone with my mates as you do, and having a good laugh. The bus finally got here, and I got onto the bus, and it started to snow a lot, very heavily. And then I listened to my music off my phone for a bit, and then my phone hasn't been charging very well at the moment. The charger that charges my mum's, dad's and my phone hasn't been charging my phone very well. So my dad is going to be getting out the box of chargers that he's got from various phones that we've had over the years, and hopefully, fingers crossed, getting me a charger that works, because I'm filming this on my phone at the moment and I'm trying to hurry it along because I don't want my phone to die on me like it did when I was listening to my music on the bus. So I ended up just falling asleep on the bus. I got home, put my bag of stuff away, and I watched today's Home and Neighbours. My younger brother was back from work, and my younger sister was back from a uni interview, and she was in the living room doing a bit of artwork. My mum was back from the doctors, and they think she has diabetes like my dad, but she's got a few more blood tests to have, so who knows. That's another thing to add to the list: strokes, heart attacks, COPD, well, she might have COPD, and now diabetes. She's a fighter. She just pushes on. She deserves like a million medals because she's just such a trooper. Love her. And yeah, she's getting tea ready. I am going to go pick out what I want for tea in a minute, and I watch some stuff off Court and BBC Player and catch up on the man. I'm onto Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. He's got a new computer because the old computer broke, so I had to add my social medias back onto the computer, like log into all of them, and add the things that I had on my favourites list back on there, like a few gifts that I was going to get for people, a few gifts that I was going to get for myself. And yeah, so it was very stressful, and tidied my office up because my office was a bit of a mess. I was doing my dolls and dollhouse, and I watched some dollhouse videos, doll tour collection videos, and watched some Barbie and Bratz films, and some Disney princess films, and Disney and Nickelodeon shows, and Boomerang shows, and films, and CBC shows, and some stuff off BBC Player, and watched Supernatural, Charmed, Riverdale, Baby Daddy, and some supernatural stuff, sci-fi stuff, horror stuff, thriller stuff, period drama stuff, medical stuff, and some cartoons and manga and anime stuff. And I worked on my book series and descriptions drawings for my Doll game, and I've got a new video to go out along with this of a little video I did about the snow after it settled down, and it was looking so beautiful. The sky was like a nice bluey white colour. Hopefully we're supposed to be getting some more snow tonight and also on Thursday evening as well. And yeah, I just love the snow. I want a nice snow day so I can be home from work placement and college and just have a nice snow day. make a snowman and having snowball fights and hot chocolate and just having a nice good snow day. I want the snow to like be like 3 inches deep. I don't think we're going to be getting that, but a guy can dream, can't he? And yeah, I'm now off to go watch the rest of Home and Away Neighbours and sort out what I'm going to have for tea and sort my blue dolls out. I hope you've all had a lovely Tuesday, have a lovely rest of your week, and I shall see you soon when you vlog. Bye.